is up, stationeers? I am some guy, some game. Welcome back once again to lovely Europa. It has been a little bit for me. I haven't even been playing myself. I haven't been here. I've been doing a lot of stuff and keeping myself busy. So nothing's really gotten done since the last time I talked to you. But I do have some plans. I've been thinking about what I wanted to do, and it's gonna probably involve a lot of digging. So let's go ahead and get started. That's what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to try to put in not a lot of cuts. It's not going to be edited heavy or anything like that because it's more time consuming to try to do all the editing, because then you got to do encoding. You got to do it's a thing. You know, it takes many hours to do a video correctly, especially if you're going to do the editing and hardcore editing and stuff. I am looking for my miner. It's probably laying on the ground over here. We're going to need my mining belt. It's like I said, it's been a little while. I can't remember everything I was doing. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I need a battery for this guy. I think I'm gonna have to go into base to get that. Let's swap out my belt and get that guy put on there. We'll put the tool belt in here so it's safe and sound in my pocket, because that's usually where you put, you know, your tool belts. And let me close this guy up. Vacuum out this guy. Like I said, I haven't been back in here since last time I was messing with things. I made me a baked potato maker, otherwise known as a microwave, and that's pretty much about it. I'm going to go ahead and start doing some digging this episode. It's probably going to be a short video. I plan on getting another one out here soonish, but like I said, time constraints, and I've been working, been doing other things. It's been keeping me busy. I do enjoy making the videos, so I'm going to try to put out a few more. Not going to start my normal ramble about things, so let's move on with life. Alright, I can't see my corner of my screen like usual, so let me try to torque myself over here. Alright, it says 0 kPa. Let's flip it off. Close enough. And it is... oh, it's still nice and toasty in here. That's what we want to see. This is what I came for. Well, here, let me grab this guy. We'll do it like this. And let's go get some mining done. Close them back up. I'm actually probably not even going to do much growing crops right now. I'm just going to print them off on the organics printer. Since I had to go through that extra step anyways to make it, I'm just going to probably just use that for now to print me off a baked potato or so when I need food. Keep it nice and simple. That way I don't have to worry about crops dying while I'm not paying attention and looking away. If I was playing a single player game by myself, I'd probably I would definitely be growing crops. But when you're doing stuff like this, a YouTube video, and you're not playing on a regular basis, it gets a little hard to pay attention to what you're doing, where things are at, what temperature's in here and that. And like I said, I'm just going to make it simple on myself and eat baked potatoes out of the microwave. Print them off at a magical printer and eat them out of my microwave. Cooked out of my microwave. Alright, I think you get the point. Now, this... I've been thinking about it. I haven't planned everything out perfectly. I may or may not add in a few cuts here, deciding what I'm going to do. But let me check on my... I've still got some oxygen. My waste tank's full. I could probably dump that. I need to dump that into my greenhouse. I've got some fuel. Just trying to make sure I'm not dying of anything in particular at the moment. My filter's good. Alright, my battery's charged. Let's get going here. So, well, you know what? Actually, before I do that... let's get the good old handy dandy wrench out that yeah, I switched the belts, didn't I? Let's swap them back again, because I need to figuring it all out here. Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. I want to hit that button, and then I want to hit that button. Alright, now we're getting there. Grab my wrenches, and we're gonna... not that direction. We're going to flip them all around. 10 clicks. Make sure I'm getting some sun at least most of the day. Battery's alright. It's not a huge issue. Power isn't right now. I got enough to survive. And I do want to get a logic up at some point, but I haven't ran into the issue where I've had to do it yet, where it's really been too much of an issue, so I'm just not worried about it. It's what it amounts to. I'm going to keep trying to store power. I might add another battery if that gets full. That's a big if, though. So far, it's pretty much just stayed at these 2 bars indefinitely, which is not bad. There's some power there. Now, you're probably wondering why I keep walking over to this giant spike pillar here. There is a reason. I'm going to dig some stuff out right here. So let's go ahead and start that. We want to... Just going to kind of level off this area. This is going to be some basic getting things the way I'd like them first. This isn't necessarily anything going to happen right now, as far as anything exciting, I guess. I just want to get this area leveled off because I am going to be building over here. And I apologize if you're hearing any background noise. I don't know if you can or not, but my cats are, you know, they're being brats like they normally do. They like to throw stuff around, meow, and generally just bug me when I'm trying to do something. Pretty much anything, but especially when you're making a video, that's the best time to do it, right? I'm rapidly losing my darkness here. Had to put in a brief cut, but I haven't done much, just mined out that little area. But I had to put in I have to get some steel frames and some other stuff ready so we can do some of the basic building. Like I said, this episode is just going to be, or video, I don't know, call it an episode, but this video is just going to be a little bit of a brief one. I'm going to get things going on this, and then I'm going to work on there's 3 iron and then there's a coal in there. So I can make a small batch of steel. That would be great. Let me see if I can get this guy. I don't know why he's always on his end. You know, let's just knock him over with my magic helmet here. Alright, well, I don't know if I call it magic, but you know, brute force method. I guess that's not magic, but whatever you want to be magical is magical. That's how I do it. Alright, let me grab this guy, toss him over here. Organizing a little bit, because every time I start up the game, it seems like everything is flipped over and the wrong way. Alright, let's put it back over here. And my missing green crate, that would have been nice to have. I still haven't seen the new ones they've added in that had in flowers and stuff like that yet. Would have been nice, but I can't keep restarting over and over and over again. You don't ever get anywhere if you do that. I'm trying to get somewhere, believe it or not, other than just organizing my crates. Alright, next time they'll probably all be tipped over, but they look a little bit organized now. So what I'm going to need is some steel frames. You know, I'm going to go ahead and eject my resources out of this guy. And I'm going to go ahead and work on that a little bit. I'm going to get my steel out. And there it is. I'm going to grab my steel. I'm going to start making a few steel frames and stuff so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm going to do. And I will cut back to you here when either in the morning or if I have something more interesting to show you. Alrighty, it's still dark out, but I've decided to go ahead and get going on this so I can, you know, get going on it, I guess. Let's try and... It's not going to let me put the frames down, is it? Let me go ahead and dig out a little bit more of this. That might actually help. But meanwhile, in the meantime here, I went ahead and got a few things ready. Not a whole lot, but just enough so we can start on the base of what I'm going to do. And let me see if we can't get this guy to let me put my frames down a little bit lower than it's letting me. I want them in the ground a little bit. I don't quite want to have to jump up to get into the base. I know there's stairs, but you know, yeah, stairs. Right? We'll go with that. Alright, let me get this guy. There we go. Should be good. It's just me. Oh, it must have been a shadow from the... Alright, I'm getting spooked here. It's a little too dark for me. Oop, wrong button. Sometimes it's, you gotta sit here and try to remember which buttons do what. So, give me a second if I'm kind of staring off into nothingness. What am I looking for here? I want frames. Let's grab those guys. And that is going lower than I wanted it to. So I guess my options are accept this or go even lower, right? So I guess we're gonna go even lower. Let's grab that guy back out. And normally I would cut out a lot of this stuff, but like I said, this video is going to be a little bit shorter, probably a little bit more boring. And where did I put him? Over here. But you're getting to see a little bit more of the amazing creative process that I go through when I do some of my stuff. You know, we're going to dig this in a little bit. I don't think it really matters if I can drop down a little bit. So I just really don't want it that high. That's basically what it amounts to. The way I'm seeing the frame. What is going? Oh my gosh. That was one heck of a hop there. Hey, we got some volatiles. That's always good to have at your base, right? At the base of your base. Let's mine this out a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy because, like I said, you can always take the toothpaste out of the tube. You can't always put it back in. So I don't want to go crazy, ruin anything I don't want ruined, and not be able to fix it later. So let's take a step back. It's starting to get light out anyways. That's always nice. And let's see what I've created. It does look like a giant wizard's hat or something, but that's not the goal, so that's just a temporary look for it. Who doesn't like wizard hats? I personally don't. I think they look kind of dumb, to be honest. Alright. But you might like them, so if you like them, then you're probably going to like what I've got so far. Let's put this guy here. And this guy here. And let's grab that guy. And, oh, I don't know about these volatiles. We're going to just leave them there for now. Pretty sure they don't explode on their own. Don't quote me on that, however. They might explode on their own. Alright, let me get out my welder. That is a handy thing to have when you want to do some welding. And those are my wall kits, so I must have my sheets still in my backpack. And I did have a little bit of iron stuff left, but I decided to just go ahead and do the steel. Because steel is cheaper, resource-wise, and I might as well just do it now. That way everything will work out and match up correctly later. It'll all be steel. I might try to find some uses for what's left of my iron stuff later. Alright, let's close the backpack up. Throw the welder back in. I take a step back, look at what I've got. You never want to rush too much because then you mess something up and you don't catch it till later. So I always take a step back and take a look. The reason why I want these guys in here is so I'll be able to determine where stuff goes, and I always recommend bringing prop pieces with you. That way you can kind of see how big stuff's going to be, where you're going to need to put it, and that way you can always get things the right way. Because you got to dig, if you're going to dig things, if you're going to dig holes, if you're going to do stuff like this, you need to know the sizes of stuff, and it's helpful to just have them ready and handy with you. Okay, let's see here. Get a little bit more of this dug away. Probably gonna have to go resource hunting here shortly. I haven't done that in a while. And this don't need to all be perfect. I'm not trying to make this perfect. Oh, let's turn that guy off. I need more steel frames. Let's see where we're at. Okay, that's actually about perfect though. So, you know, never underestimate yourself, right? Alright, what's going to happen here is I'm going to start digging upward, and I'm going to put an elevator shaft in, and this is going to be the entrance to the base. So like I said, I'll explain the rest of it later when I'm getting there, because, you know, I like to keep a little bit of a surprise. But that hopefully will at least show you what I'm trying to do here. It's going to be a lot of digging straight up. I'm going to have the exit up there somewhere, so I am going to have to put an elevator shaft all the way through here. It's going to be fun. It's probably not going to be that hard to do. I'm just going to need to get the resources together. I am going to work on that here and probably get it done in the next video, to be honest. Like I told you before, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times now, who knows. This is going to be a short video. I'm not going to get it all done right now because I got some other stuff I need to do, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew I wasn't dead and that I was still around. Let's see. I want to put some windows in. I'm trying to decide, because this is too high, this is too low. Alright. So either I'm going to dig these out, or I'm going to have to, because it's just not going to work, so I'm going to have to put them in here. That's why I told you always have some prop pieces with you, so you can kind of do what I'm doing here. Just see where things are going to need to go. You know, do I want my windows up here? I don't think I do. You know, I probably would rather have them down here. Maybe put a set of steps over here that lead down into the entrance, and then I'm going to be able to come in. There'll be some windows right here to make it look nice and pretty, let in some of the sunlight, and then I can start doing my digging up, or jump in the elevator and go up. Alright, I think that covers the basic plan I got going. This is what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to say, you know, within the next week for sure, there will be a new video up, and I'm going to get some substantial work done on this. And that pretty much covers it. I don't want to... I was kind of hoping for the developers to put in a new update here this week, and I waited a few extra days for that, and then they didn't release an update yet. I decided to just go ahead and make the short video rather than making no video, and I guess that's what we're going to get out of it here. I can grab my wrench, do a little more adjusting. Besides that, my main plans are to get this base up and running at some point. I got a greenhouse up, so if I need to grow crops, I can. I've also got my magic potato printer right here, so I don't necessarily need to grow crops if I don't want to, and I'm probably not going to for now. I wanted to get it up. I like to show you guys my ideas, you know, different things. Like I said, maybe give you an idea on how to do your greenhouse. You know, even if you don't do it exactly the way I did it. I mean, who wouldn't want to do it exactly that way, right? But, you know, in case you decide you don't want to do it this way, you know, at least you can take some of the ideas I put in here, like maybe the passive heating for the water, or the way I did my furnace, you know, the passive heating for the whole base type thing. And again, I'm sure there's better ways to do it, but I like to give some ideas and show you my way. And I think you're going to be impressed with the base. I don't want to keep talking about it too much, but things are actually going to start happening on it now, and we're going to see some results here shortly. I'm going to get that. But this is the main foundation. I just wanted to get going, show you what was up, and I'm going to probably go ahead and say goodbye right here. It's been a pleasure, and I appreciate you guys joining me, and I will have you another video here very shortly. Any questions or comments, please let me know. If not, I will catch you here very shortly in the next video. Thank you.